And I can't even actually say out loud the words connected to this allegation, because black employees at this Tesla facility were allegedly subject to routine racial abuse, pervasive stereotyping, and hostility. Well, you can certainly discuss with this committee why you eliminated the agency. I mean, this is a legitimate matter for the Appropriations Committee. You can tell us why you eliminated the agency, and you can certainly answer a question as to whether you had any conversations with Elon Musk about the elimination of this agency, which was actively investigating one of his facilities.
I cannot discuss it as it's in litigation, but I have had Elon Musk gets no special treatment from the Department of Labor or from me.
In the American system of government, checks and balances are essential to ensuring accountability and transparency. One critical function of the legislative branch, especially the United States Senate, is to conduct oversight hearings over the executive branch and its various agencies. These hearings provide an opportunity for members of Congress to question cabinet officials, investigate how public funds are being used, and ensure that federal laws are being properly enforced.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Good to see you, Madam Secretary. Thank you very much for being here. When we had a chance to talk during your confirmation hearing, I raised a worry that I think reflects what many Americans are talking about today, the access that a handful of very powerful people have to the president, to the White House, and to this administration. It feels like if you're powerful, if you have connections to the president, you can get some special deals. And in particular, a lot of folks in this country, have been very concerned about what Elon Musk's agenda has been. What is he getting? And it seems over and over again that the cuts that are happening throughout the government are specifically advantaging Elon Musk and his companies. And so I want to ask you about a office that has essentially been eliminated under your watch, and ask you to explain to us what the story is here. The Office of Federal Contract Compliance Programs is a really important office that has been supported by Republican and Democratic presidents. In fact, President Trump, during his first term, talked pretty glowingly about the success it had had in cracking down on the abuse of workers, in particular, discrimination against workers. You have effectively eliminated this office. You have reduced its employee count from 480 to 50. That's a 90% reduction. There were 55 offices protecting workers all across the country. There are now 4. The office in Hartford, Connecticut has been closed. All of this is likely illegal because we have appropriated money for this agency and its functions. You are not allowed to just eliminate appropriations that have been mandated by Congress. But of course, it has had a real impact on workers. Workers no longer have this agency representing them. And in particular, this seems like it worked out very well for Elon Musk because there was an open investigation against one of his facilities in Fremont. And I can't even actually say out loud the words connected to this allegation because black employees at this Tesla facility were allegedly subject to routine racial abuse, pervasive stereotyping, and hostility. The epithets ranged from the N-word to monkey to boy to other insults I can't say in this committee. And there was an open investigation relative to the abuse of black employees at this facility. That investigation is now closed. That seems like a really convenient win for Elon Musk. And so tell us what's going on here. How do you justify the closure of an agency that was supporting workers, protecting workers? And I'd love to know if you had had any conversations with Elon Musk or his representatives who were in your agency on behalf of DOJ relative to the closure of this specific agency?
Thank you, Senator. Well, first and foremost, our nation's non-discrimination laws continue to be fully enforced at the Department of Labor and anywhere else. On top of that, as you know, I will not be able to discuss this because it is under litigation now. So I cannot go into any other comments in regards to that, and that would be true for many things that the Department of Labor is being sued for. I cannot discuss.
Well, you can certainly discuss with this committee why you eliminated the agency. I mean, this is a legitimate matter for the Appropriations Committee. You can tell us why you eliminated the agency, and you can certainly answer a question as to whether you had any conversations with Elon Musk about the elimination of this agency, which was actively investigating one of his facilities.
I cannot discuss it as it's in litigation, but I have had Elon Musk gets no special treatment from the Department of Labor or from me.
The goal is to protect public interest, uphold the rule of law, and prevent misuse of power or influence. The senator raises concerns that this move may have weakened protections for workers and potentially benefited powerful individuals like Elon Musk. At the time of the office's closure, Tesla, one of Musk's companies, was under investigation for alleged racial abuse of black employees. The senator suggests this could represent special treatment for the wealthy and demands transparency, while the secretary denies any favoritism and claims legal restrictions prevent her from commenting on the case.
Is it true that investigation into his facility, again, these are really outrageous allegations.
I have no reference to even that case. I have no conversation.
But you can confirm that it was closed.
I don't even know about that specific case. I would not be able to comment on that.
All right, can you answer that question to the committee? Can you answer that for the record? I mean, if you don't know now, can you get the answer to that as to whether that specific investigation into
as it relates to OFCCP
at the Tesla facility was closed?
As it relates to OFCCP, I cannot comment because it is in litigation. I know nothing about that case.
Well, you can certainly tell this committee whether investigations are open or closed. I'm not asking you to do it now. You say you don't know.
I'll consult with my team and my legal team and get back to you on that.
Well, Madam Chair, there is a lot of litigation pending, but that should not shut down the oversight role of this committee to get information as to why key oversight agencies have been closed or information regarding open investigations. So I look forward to working with the chairman and the ranking member and you to make sure that litigation doesn't get used as an excuse to try to paper over what may be some pretty substantial problems and potentially undue influence by Trump's billionaire friends at the Department of Labor.
That is not the case, and non-discrimination laws are fully enforced 100% at the Department of Labor and will continue to be, and I look forward to working with you as well, Senator.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.